The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what is up, YouTube fam? It's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with some brand new fresh Star Wars news for you. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. So, while many have loved the recent Disney Plus series Tales of the Jedi, the 6th episode ended up making some controversial changes that saw the removal of a fan favorite LGBTQIA+. Episode 6 follows Ahsoka after the events of Revenge of the Sith. In particular, it chronicles the details behind what actually gets the former Jedi back into the fight and part of the rebellion. The story involved Ahsoka isolating herself from the larger galaxy until an incident on a farming planet reveals her secrets. The domino effect that follows leads an Inquisitor slaughtering a town of people. It doesn't end too well for them. Oddly enough, the story is basically an alternate retelling of E.K. Johnson's Ahsoka book. However, there are enough direct changes that end up essentially making the novel non-canon. Among the changes were the removal of Kaiden Larde, a character who eventually begins to fall for Ahsoka. While it's a romance that's doomed from the start, it's still a key point of diversity in the original book, the removal of which was completely unnecessary. So what does the actors behind the leading Jedi have to say about it? In an interview with Gizmodo, Ashley Eckstein, who voiced the character of Ahsoka in much of the animated series, aside from the live action, in an interview with Gizmodo, Ahsoka voice actress Ashley Eckstein commented on the Tales of the Jedi not including Kaiden Larde, an LGBTQI+ character who played a key role in E.K. Johnson's Ahsoka book. Resolved, the 6th episode of the recently released show told a nearly identical story to what was previously given to fans in the 2016 novel. However, in that book, Larde was introduced alongside her sister Miara and eventually ended up admitting her feelings for Ahsoka. The storyline was from Tales of the Jedi. When asked what Eckstein thought about the omission of the character, she noted that she absolutely loves the character of Kaiden and Miara, while also revealing that they did not have any discussions about the book. She went on to say, "I will say I absolutely love the character of Kaiden and Miara, her sister. E.K. Johnson and I actually collaborated on another book from a certain point of view where we together wrote a chapter and included those characters. But this is purely my opinion because I did not have any discussions about it. I do hope that we eventually get to see Kaiden and Miara because I think E.K. Johnson wrote 2 incredible female characters that I hope we'll see in the future." She also elaborated on how they did not talk about the book. She said, "It feels like an extension of the novel." She also said, "No, we did not have any conversations about the novel, but it felt like an extension of the novel. I didn't even ask Dave Filoni if this was before or after the novel. I just assumed it was kind of at the beginning of that chapter, so I definitely sensed the parallels." She went on to share how she always has so much gratitude even when given another opportunity to voice Ahsoka, especially since she doesn't know when might be the last time she'll embody the beloved character. "Every step I take into the studio and record Ahsoka, I always have so much gratitude and I'm so grateful to have the opportunity," she said. "I never look at like, okay, well what's ahead? And why don't we have more? I don't ever look at it that way. I'm just grateful for what I get to do. But there's always a sadness whenever a project comes to an end. And so that episode in particular was the last one. It was sad." It's strange how Eckstein avoids saying how the show directly goes against E.K. Johnson's book. In fact, she tries to imply the two could coexist side by side. However, that's simply not true. Something which is obvious to anyone who's familiar with both stories, the episode directly goes against nearly every plot point in the original Ahsoka book. With the removal of Kaiden and Miara beginning one of them, there's also her meeting Bail Organa at Padme's funeral, the name of the farming planet she's on, the Inquisitor she faces, and plenty more. If anything, Ashley's answer is a diplomatic one. She doesn't want to step on anyone's toes. What makes the matter frustrating is how the changes were completely unnecessary. Filoni could have easily found another story to tell with the character at some other point after the prequel trilogy. It's also annoying to many because there simply aren't enough LGBTQIA+ characters at the forefront of Star Wars. The biggest of them would be Dr. Aphra, someone who was originally introduced in the comics. There are others, but most aren't fully in the spotlight. However, some High Republic books try to fix that. As for when Ashley Eckstein might voice the character again, there's a good chance that Tales is not her last time. She could always show up in The Bad Batch or another anthology show. Star Wars Rebels has also long been rumored to get a follow-up animated series, which could see a return as well, but that's just hoping. So what do I think about this? Well, being 100% real, representation matters in any and all forms and aspects. The story changed, and there's been long rumors about the fact that the Ahsoka book was going to be uncanonized way long before Tales of the Jedi was announced, and this is probably one of the reasons why they made it non-canon. When it comes to the books and the canon, it goes, the movies take priority, then the TV shows, and then the animated series. The comic books and the books are pretty much dead last, which they can easily just say, oh, this isn't canon, this isn't canon. Honestly, it's been a while since I read the Ahsoka book, and I do remember parts of that book I really liked. As far as the series go, and what Ashley said, yeah, she's basically trying to not step on anybody's toes. She's just an actress doing her job, and if they decide to change any part of the canon or any story that she's in, she just has to go along with it, because at the end of the day, it's a paycheck. I feel like I am the standpoint that when they make a story canon, I feel like they should try to keep it canon no matter what. I would rather go for a live action or an animated series over a book or a book's canon. That's just my opinion. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you thought about Tales of the Jedi. Let me know what you thought about the Ahsoka book. Do you like Ahsoka's story better from the book? Do you like Ahsoka's story better from the series? Do you think the characters Kaida and Miara should have been removed, amongst other things? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos. That would be great. Anyway guys, take care, see you in the next one. May the force be with you. Bye.